Okay, support hold. Fantastic. I've been loving this movement to help with my stability and my range overhead. Set a bench up like a bench press and then set the bar up fairly high. Now, if you are really bad at overhead mobility, this program is to help adjust that, but don't go in guns and blazing on this support hold. It can be very challenging. So if you're holding this in a bad position, you're going to get good at holding it in a bad position. I've got a 15 kilo bar here, but by all means you can do this with a PVC pipe, and I'm going to explain why. So with the support hold here, we want to get ourselves pretty much in line with the ribs to the hips. So now, as you can see, the bar is coming through my head, which would be where the bar would be stationary at the top. Okay, so that is the alignment I want to see through the body. Now the hard part with this is you can set this up even higher. This is probably a little bit low, so you want to set it up so you're just easily pressing it off the rack. The trick of this is now, when we're at the top, we obviously want to elevate the shoulders as high as possible. Okay, we want to keep those shoulder blades nice and open at the back, so we are sitting in the shoulders. But the hard part with this, especially if you've got that front range, is we want to pull the bar back into the rig. So I want bar on the rig. So you're holding the weight, but what you're doing now secretly is you're trying to pull that range back. Now the big breakdowns you're going to see is obviously the rib cage. So trying to keep that rib cage down, suck your belly in. Okay, so if I go for a position, normally shoulder width, or you can go, again, if it's tougher, go a little bit wider, and then over time we can bring it in. But I've got mine down to where I would normally press for a strict press overhead. So from here, I'm just going to press it up. So I'm really elevating those shoulders, trying to keep those elbows locked out. And now I'm pulling that bar back into the rig. So I'm not just sitting here and hanging, I'm pulling that bar back, because this is where I need that more range. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Now, if it's way too challenging, you definitely have to think about lightening up the load. Like I say, a PVC pipe is probably a good spot to stay, because the challenge with a PVC pipe is not going to be the weight, it's going to be holding that PVC pipe back into the frame while you're trying to not let the back go into that big arch, so pulling it down. We've taken the legs out of the equation, which makes it a lot more central focus to get that position. It is a really good thing to tie in. So this is done as a superset. So you're going to be doing your dumbbell raise. You're then going to be going into that high incline dumbbell press, and then you're going to come over and go straight into the support hold. So they are going to be fairly fatigued, but now we're really tapping into all those scap muscles at the back, the rhomboids, holding the shoulders, perfecting that position and trying to get a nice strong alignment. With the rest of the work that we've done, targeting the lats and the chest, it's been working with me slowly. You have to be patient with this. It's not going to be a super quick fix, but if you really want to start to develop the muscle groups and build that overhead support, stay with it, keep doing it. It's very repetitive, but like I say, we move with time under tension, rep schemes and sets. So it will build up over time, and then hopefully you will see that play back into upstairs where you're doing your CrossFit Metcons and you're now moving a lot more efficiently. So that's the upper body focus day.